Everyone who hears Bluey howl asks the same question. How did your Chihuahua learn to howl like that? And this is Bluey's story. Bluey is a tiny Chihuahua with a huge personality, although you probably wouldn't know it around strangers. He's actually pretty shy when new people are around. But when it's just our family, the real Bluey comes out, and somehow his favorite way of expressing himself is by howling. It all started because of his older brother. His brother is half Husky, and one day he started howling. Bluey listened, tilted his little head, and then decided to join in, a woo. And that was it. From that day on, Bluey apparently decided that howling was a family activity. Whenever his older brother howls, Bluey has to howl too. He doesn't really do it for attention. Whenever he hears something that sounds like a howl or even just a loud noise, he seems to think, I should probably be part of this. And for such a tiny dog, he is unbelievably loud. Sometimes I'll say, okay, Bluey, stop it. And the second he hears me, he makes this sad, surprised little face, like I've completely broken his heart. I immediately have to tell him, oh, buddy, I'm not mad at you. Because honestly, Bluey is one of the sweetest animals I've ever met. I fostered a lot of animals and had cats and other pets over the years, but I've never met one quite like him. Bluey has this incredible need to be close to the people and animals he loves. His big brother isn't much of a cuddler. Sometimes he'll even push Bluey away. But Bluey doesn't seem to understand the concept of giving up. He simply tries again. He wiggles his tiny body back into his brother's fur and settles down beside him, almost like he's saying, I know you pushed me away, but I still love you. I even dressed Bluey up for his big interview. I wanted him looking professional. And there he was, sitting there, looking completely serious, like he had an important meeting to attend. But underneath that little outfit is a heart much bigger than his body. We've taken him on 8-hour car rides, and he's incredibly easy. He just sleeps, stays calm, and is gentle the entire time. No drama, no fuss, just happy to be with his family.
You're really small today. Yes, you are.
Sometimes I honestly wonder how I ended up with a Chihuahua this kind. I look at him and think, how do you have such a big heart in that tiny little body? Because somehow Bluey seems to know when I need him. One day I was really stressed and overwhelmed. I had a lot on my mind and I wasn't feeling like myself. Bluey noticed. He climbed onto my shoulder, settled against me, and gently pawed at me. He didn't know what was wrong, and he couldn't fix it. He didn't need to. He just stayed there. And somehow it felt like he was saying, hey, it's okay, I'm right here. That moment really stayed with me. Sometimes we think comfort has to come from something big, but Bluey reminded me that it doesn't. Sometimes it comes in the smallest package with 4 tiny paws and a warm little body. A lot of people have an impression of Chihuahuas as being aggressive or difficult, but Bluey has shown me something completely different. He's gentle, affectionate, loyal, and incredibly sensitive. Yes, he's ridiculously loud when his husky brother starts howling, but that's just Bluey being Bluey. He doesn't need to be big to have a big presence, and he certainly doesn't need a big body to carry a giant heart. Bluey has taught me that we shouldn't judge an animal by its size or by the reputation of its breed. Sometimes you just have to slow down and get to know them. Behind that tiny, shy Chihuahua can be a dog who wants nothing more than to cuddle into his brother's fur, sleep peacefully on an 8-hour drive, and climb onto your shoulder when you're having a bad day.
And talking with you, and you have a good smile.
Maybe that's what makes Bluey so special. He isn't trying to prove anything. He simply loves. He follows his big brother, joins every howl, keeps trying to cuddle even after being pushed away, and somehow always knows when someone needs comfort. He's tiny, but his love is anything but. So if Bluey could show the world one thing, I think it would be this. Don't underestimate the little ones. Give them a chance. Get to know them. Because sometimes the smallest dog in the room can have the biggest heart. And if you've ever had a Chihuahua or any little dog who completely changed the way you saw them, you probably know exactly what I mean. Sometimes, the dogs with the smallest paws leave the biggest footprints on our hearts. Maybe all they need to do is sit beside us, lean against us, or place one tiny paw on our shoulder to remind us that somehow everything is going to be okay.